welcome to Stitch and Bear Time. My name is Leslie, and I like to do Busilla kits. I also like to quilt a little bit, well, a lot. And I also have a 45-pound Labradoodle. He's actually an Australian Labradoodle named Little Bear, and he likes to put his fuzzy face into my channel like every single video. So, welcome to my channel. I first want to say Happy New Year because finally we're in a new year. 2020 was, let's say, a disaster and a half, to put it mildly. So hopefully this year will be much better. I'm very excited for some of the changes I'm gonna make for the channel. I have some ideas. And I'm actually a little curious about what kind of New Year's resolutions you guys have. You know, when you think of New Year's resolutions, you're thinking, well, I gotta work out, I need to drink more water, I need to put myself on a diet from all of the yummy things I ate during quarantine. But the one that I'm most excited about is a New Year's resolution for my hobby, which is Busilla and stitching and all of that. And I'm sure there are lots of you out there that have New Year's resolutions for your hobby as well. For me, I think I want to do more kits. So last year I did about 6 Busilla kits. That's not a lot, but I also had a lot going on. I'm going to try and increase that and see if I can do 10 to 12 this year. That's almost a kit a month, but I think I sew much faster than I did a year ago, so I could probably do that. I also work on a lot of other things, so I feel like I can squeeze in at least 10 kits, maybe 9 if it's really hard. That's my goal though. So tell me, what are your New Year's resolutions that relate to your hobby, whether it's Busilla or some other crafting thing that you like to do? I'm curious, because I can't be the only one, obviously, right? Anyway, just let me know in the comments below. We are changing Stitch and Bear Time slightly, not a lot. I started this channel to show people how to put these kits together, which I did, but they ended up getting longer and longer, which was not my goal when I started this. And I also want to do more reviews, tips and tricks kind of thing, rather than every single step. Because let's face it, if you're trying to learn an applique stitch, you're going to Google how to do an applique stitch. You're not going to watch a 20-minute long video about how to put together a stocking. Maybe, unless you really want to see the whole process, that makes sense. But I want to see if I can make these videos a little shorter and more to the point. So hopefully I can accomplish that. And let's be frank, there are lots of people now on YouTube doing something similar to what I'm doing. That's great, I love that. So I'm going to adjust a little bit and see if I can provide something different. Why not? So we'll see if you like some of the stuff I post this year. I also now have a new Facebook group that I created. It's just called Stitch and Bear Time. And basically I'm going to be posting what I'm working on. So that will include Busilla kits and quilt things as well. So I won't be talking about every little thing that I do on my channel. So you can go to my Facebook group called Stitch and Bear Time. It is a public group. You might have to answer a few questions so I can make sure that, you know, nothing inappropriate ends up on that Facebook group. But I will post pictures on things I'm working on that I may not talk about in my channel. So again, another fun thing to be part of. And I'll also update on the Facebook group when I post a new video, but also subscribe to my channel because that will also tell you when I post a new video as well. So I did take a little break from Stitch and Bear Time, about a month, I would say, just during the holidays, a month and a half. I just wanted to get some projects done and just get away from the social media stuff just a little bit. But I'm back. In that process, I know I got some comments and I didn't quite reply to everybody I wanted to because I was just taking that break. So I want to go through some of those. I think they're great comments to talk about too. So let's do that. Let me grab my papers and let's go through some comments. Okay, so hopefully I say this correctly. The first comment I want to go over is from Cyreski. I hope I said that correctly. Your comment was, hello, I am wondering if you could supply links to the Etsy store for the needlebook and eBay link for the zippered case. Thanks so much. So yes, and in the description box below, I will provide links for those two things. That needlebook that I got was from Studio Natalie K on Etsy, and she is in the Ukraine, it looks like. So yeah, check out her store, see if she has stuff that you like. I don't know if she makes those needlebooks exactly, but contact her, just see if she can make something similar. And then, let's see here. Yes, so the zippered case, I got that on Amazon, not eBay. And I will, like I said, I'll provide that link. When I looked at that link though, it says it's gonna take like a month or two for it to get to whoever. So if that's way too long, which I don't think I actually waited that long for it, just Google on or go on Amazon, see if you can find something similar that you can get a lot quicker, okay? So thank you for the comment. The next comment I want to go through is from Trisha Everton, and she said if you get wider, flatter containers for your sequins and beads, you can pick them up with your needle and save yourself a lot of time and effort. Yes, you can. Actually, that kind of brings me to something I forgot about. You know, in the instructions from Bucilla, they talk about if you put all your sequins and beads on like a flat paper plate, you can use your needle and just kind of scoop them. So you can just scoop them and then push them on your needle with your finger. And that's actually how they recommend it. I think I started that way and I didn't like that whole scooping motion. There's something about my wrist that just doesn't feel great. So I do grab and put it on my needle. I've been doing that long enough now that I don't actually have to look at it. I can watch a show and just grab my sequin, put it on my needle. I just kind of feel it. And then I look down when I have to put the needle back into my felt. So that's why I've just stuck with that. Is it the fastest way to do it? Probably not, but it's what I'm used to now, and I have gotten faster at it. But again, a really good tip. I think that is actually how Bucilla recommends it. So thank you so much, Trisha, for saying that. So the next comment I want to go through is from Francia, and she asked a question in Spanish that basically translates to, hello, good evening. Is it possible that you can translate to Spanish for a group of us to understand? Thank you. And unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish. My family does. I don't need to get into the details on that. But I will ask my mom. She's from Panama. She speaks fluent Spanish, and I will ask her if she can help me. Maybe do like a frequently asked question video or something like that we can put together, and you can understand exactly what I'm talking about. So I will talk with my mom and see if we can brainstorm on that. Thank you. Thank you so much for asking. So the next comment is from Mike Parker. This will be the last one we talk about. And I know that he was working on his very first Bucilla kit. And I believe it was Santa's Laundry, if I remember correctly. And he left a comment saying, I just finished it the other day and gave it to my mom as an early Christmas gift. It has been the talk of the retirement community. Nice job, Mike. That's awesome. I love that it was like the talk of that retirement community. That's my favorite part of that comment. That's awesome. So your next goal will be to start another kit and make something else. And I hope that inspires others that just because it's your very first time, these Bucilla kits are meant for beginners. Some definitely take a little longer than others. It just depends how many pieces there are and, how much embroidery and beads there are, things like that. But every Bucilla kit is made with the idea that a beginner is gonna try and do it. So you can do this. Great job, Mike. I think that's awesome, and I can't wait to see what else that you will complete. So thank you for your comment. All right, guys, that comes to the end of our video. I am gonna post another one though. Like I said, you guys get 3 videos today, and the next one I'm gonna work on is something new I am trying, and it's gonna be called Let's Talk Bucilla. And we're gonna talk about some of the newer kits that are coming out, comparing some of the older kits, and go a little vintage and see how Bucilla's kind of, where they came from and where they're going next. I just think that might be a little fun to do. So check out my next video, and then of course my 3rd video will be the next project that I've already started, and we're gonna go over together in a different way from usual. All right, thanks for watching so much. Again, this is Stitch and Bear time, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.